what are the autosomes and allosomes? Already we have discussed. Let us go through the difference of how you have to write down for the 3.5 difference between. Autosomes are somatic chromosomes that determine the somatic characteristics of an organism. Somatic means body characters other than the sexual characters. Allosomes are also known as sex chromosomes, are sex chromosomes or the idiosomes that determine the sex and the sex-linked inheritance of an organism. Do you know, we will study the sex-linked inheritance in a separate topic. Just we are going with the introduction to genetics. We are going with the terminologies, some definitions. Okay. So sex-linked inheritance, that is the gene which are transmitted, sex-linked gene that are transmitted from parents to offspring. What are sex-linked gene? Genes which are present on sex chromosome that express the somatic character. They are not expressing the sexual character. Okay, am I clear? Remember, some genes present on sex chromosome, they express the somatic character, body character. They are not the sex character, sexual character. Those genes are called sex-linked genes, and the characters are called sex-linked character. Inheritance, transmission of these genes is called sex-linked inheritance. Okay, so the allosomes also carry the means determine the sex and sex-linked inheritance of an organism. Autosomes, each pair of autosomes they are found in similar form. In human, they are denoted as AA, whereas means chromosome 1 and 2, or chromosome chromosome 1 from paternal and maternal, the chromosome 2 of the maternal and paternal, all the chromosomes are having of similar shape and size, all the autosomes in both the sexes. The pair may differ from one another, that is in human, as in human, XX and XY. Okay, in autosomes they are similar. Either in male or female, both the autosomes of the homologous pair, they are similar. The chromosomes are similar in both the sexes. I am emphasizing on this. Male, it may be the male or female, the autosomes of the homologous pair, they are similar, irrespective of the sex. The sex chromosomes are different in two sexes, as we have discussed. In females, that is XX chromosome, in males, XY. Autosomes are 22 pairs. They carry the genes for somatic characters, and the sex chromosomes or allosomes are single pair and carry the genes for sexual characters as well as some sex-linked somatic characters. The autosomes, in autosomes, the hemizygous genes alleles are not found. Hemizygous condition of the alleles is absent. Hemizygous single gene, single allele. Hemizygous condition occurs in allosomes. Condition occurs in sex-linked traits of one of the two sexes. In human, it is hemizygous condition is seen in males. Both the genes of the X and chromosome and Y chromosome of the non-homologous part, they are hemizygous condition seen in human males. X chromosomes, one of the two sex chromosome, is the X chromosome. In most of the mammals, these are the two X chromosome in a female. Here, one X chromosome, one Y chromosome in the male. In most of the mammals, including the human kings and Drosophila, the insect, female have two X chromosomes, okay, and that is XX in the cells, while the male have one X and one Y chromosome in their cells. The X chromosome carries the genes for femaleness, while X chromosome, Y chromosome consists of the genes for maleness. Okay, we will discuss in Y chromosome. X chromosome was first noticed by Hermann Hanking in male bug, one insect, male bug, and described it as X body. Hanking discovered the X chromosome in the male bug and named it X body. By that time, that was not named as X chromosome. It is named afterward for its unique properties as X chromosome. Now come to the Y chromosome. It is one of the two sex chromosomes in mammals, including human beings, even in the Drosophila melanogaster. In some insects, it was first identified and named named as Y chromosome by Wilson and Stevens in 1905. The Y chromosome is passed only from father to offspring. It is left out. We can write down here. Okay, that is father to the son. Not all offspring. It is father to son. Okay, that is male to male. Okay, male to male. It is non-homologous part of it's non-homologous. The non-homologous part of Y chromosome. This is the non-homologous part of Y chromosome. This is homologous part. So it is the single chromatid. Here after the replication of the Y chromosome, the two chromatids are present. Even the Y chromosome are also undergoing the replication. The DNA is replicated, having the two sister chromatids. Okay, this much portion is the non-homologous part of Y chromosome. This is the homologous. Homologous means homologous with the X chromosome. Its non-homologous part carries Y-linked gene or holandric genes. Y-linked gene, that is the specific to Y chromosome only. The gene specific to Y. Holandric, only male. And androgen, what prefix is there means that is related to male. These are the genes present only in male, that is only in Y chromosome, that is found in non-homologous part of Y chromosome. Okay, and these genes are called holandric genes. Okay, the SRY gene, sex determining region on Y. It is written as sex determining region Y, found on Y chromosome, where in the non-homologous part. Where it is there? It is the SRY chromosome. SRY gene in the non-homologous part of Y chromosome. Here is the SRY gene, the non-homologous part of Y chromosome. It codes for a protein called TDF. Okay. This gene does the transcription for the protein testis determining factor. The TDF, testis determining factor, is a protein which regulates the development of the testis in the male. Am I clear? Now you see here something is shown here in the this different color is given here. Euchromatin, heterochromatin. Euchromatin, where the chromatin material, chromosomal material or chromatin material is less densely packed. They are present in expanded form, because in that region transcription is going on. Transcription means genes, they transcript the proteins. Okay, the transcription is going on. And heterochromatin, where the chromatin material means DNA content is packed in a condenser, it is in densely packed here. The chromatin material is densely packed, and that's why it is seen more stained. Okay, more dark color. Heterochromatin is the inactive part of that chromatin material. Remember, euchromatin, heterochromatin. Euchromatin, where the transcription is going on in which region? Heterochromatin, transcription is not going on in this part. These genes are not on doing the transcription by this time. Okay, let us clear this diagram. Okay. Now, what is next? The comparison of the X and Y chromosome are shown here. You know, one pseudo-autosomal region. Pseudo-autosomal region 1, pseudo-autosomal region Y. Even in the X and Y chromosome, there are some homologous, homozygous or homologous region is there. And in those homologous region, the homozygous genes or the alleles of the particular the same gene are found, and they express the character together. They may be homozygous or heterozygous. Similar form of the alleles of the particular that specific gene, or the two different form of the alleles of a particular gene. The pseudo-autosomal we will study again in the main topic of the sex determination about the pseudo-autosomal gene. Now you just remember pseudo-autosomal region of X and Y chromosome is found on the extreme ends of the X and Y chromosome of the both the arms. Okay, the differential region of the X-linked genes. These the X-linked genes are present within this area, whereas the Y-linked genes are found in this area. The completely non-homologous part is this much, and maleness gene, that is Psi gene, is present over here. The centromere. You remember Y chromosomes always pair with the X chromosome in a male. Does not pair with any other autosome or any other chromosome. It pair with that X chromosome, another sex chromosome. Difference between X chromosome and Y chromosome, very important for that difference between your question. 3.5 mass. The X chromosome, it is a sex chromosome that occurs paired in the female and single in male. Whereas Y chromosome, it is a sex chromosome which is normally present only in male cells. Remember, it is not do not get confused. The sex chromosome are also present in all of our cells, body cells. They are not only limited or not only present within the sex cells, gametes. They are present in all the cells, all body cells, somatic cells. Okay, that's why you might have heard about cloning. By taking any of our somatic cell also, our clone can be developed. Exact copy of our of an individual can be developed. Yes, they contain, the X chromosome contains the genes for the female sex, contains the genes for female sex determination. X chromosome contains the genes for female sex determination. They are because these genes express the femaleness. Contains the Y chromosome contains the gene for male sex determination because they express the maleness, the genes related to male race. Bigger in size. X chromosomes are bigger in size because about 155 million base pairs are present. They are made up of 155 million base pairs. Whereas Y chromosomes, the size of Y chromosome is about 59 million base pairs. The X chromosome represents 5% of entire human genome. What is genome? I have already told you the total number of genes that is present in one haploid set. Total gene. The X chromosome contributes 5% of that total genome. Okay, whereas the Y chromosome that contribute 2% of entire human genome. That X chromosome contains about 1000 genes, whereas the Y chromosome contains only about 70 genes. It makes the XX genotype. Okay, and Y chromosome makes a XY genotype in the males. XX genotype, this is X chromosome makes the XX genotype in females. No SRY gene, no gene no allele in hemizygous condition. No gene or, sorry, here it is no gene or no allele. Okay, you can write down. I'm not writing anymore. in a hemizygous condition. And the Y chromosome contains the serine in hemizygous condition, which is involved in the development of the testis. Already we have discussed serine that does the transcription of TDF protein. Okay, transcribes the protein TDF, testis determining factor. Factor means protein, and TDF that regulates the development of testis. Dosage compensation and bar body. What is dosage compensation and bar body? The dosage compensation is the process by which organism equalize the expression of genes between the members of different biological sexes. Biologically, if the sexes are different, means when we are comparing to the male or female of the, suppose the human beings, and the human females are having the 2X chromosome. That means the dosage of the gene is double. Whereas in male, the 1X chromosome, 1Y chromosome, that means the dosage of the genes present in X chromosome in single dose. So here, let us see what happens. So what is told? Female homozygous for genes on X chromosome. Homozygous, or we can say heterozygous, whatever, that they are having the 2 alleles. Because they are having the 2 similar the chromosomes, homologous chromosomes, which do not express phenotypes more elaborately than the hemizygous male. Male is hemizygous because males, the cells of the male consist of 1X chromosome, 1Y chromosome. That means all the genes present in X chromosome or Y chromosome, except the homologous region, except the pseudo-autosomal region, they are present in hemizygous condition. The alleles are hemizygous, means single allele for a particular gene. Okay, so hemizygous more elaborate. So here it is told that as the females are having the double dose, they are not expressing the traits in double. They are expressing not expressing more than the males. Okay, how this limitation is drawn? Even though the double dose is there in the females. Now let us go through. For long geneticists, means the scientists which work in genetics, geneticists believed that a compensation mechanism might be operating for making the dose of genes on X chromosome equal in both male and female sexes. Definitely, the compensation mechanism is going on, operating within the cells to just equalize in the expression in male and female. Mary F. Lyon established, indeed, the Mary F. Lyon established that the compensation is achieved by the inactivation of one of the X chromosome in the female. As the female contains 2 X chromosomes, one became inactive, one remained active. He termed it as dosage compensation. As one becomes inactive, one became inactive, and one became active. This is he termed it as the dosage compensation, because double dose is there. That's why one is working remain activated while the other becomes inactivated. Means at a time both the X chromosomes are not active, or the genes of both the X chromosomes are not transcribe the proteins. Murray-Elbar first observed this in the Nod cell of the female cat. That what this means? This inactivated X chromosome. Murray-Elbar first observed the inactivated X chromosome in the Nod cell of the female cat. Why not in male cat? Yes, just take out the words from this what we have discussed. That is, that we are discussing in a female, because there are 2 X chromosomes, one remain active, one remain inactive. But in males, only one X chromosome, so always that X chromosome genes of X chromosome remains active. That means that X chromosome remains active means that genes under does the expression of the proteins, transcription, genes transcribe the proteins. So Murray-Elbar observed this in the knot cell of the female cat. This inactivated X chromosome is termed as the Barr body, named after the scientist Murray-Elbar. You can see the inactivated X chromosome looks like a dark patch. Inactivation. Mary Leon, what he described. What are the significance of Barr bodies? Yes, Barr bodies are important or significant for the determination of the sex of the embryo. How? Just we have discussed. As in female, there are two X chromosomes. One remains active, one remains inactivated. So inactivated again looks like a dark spot. When we see under the electronics microscope, we can observe that because the shape of the morphology of the chromosomes are already studied in Human Genome Project. And as autosomes look similar, but one pair of the sex chromosome, they are dissimilar from other chromosome, that is from other autosomes. Okay, and even the two X chromosomes are similar, whereas X and Y chromosomes are dissimilar. The presence or absence of a Barr body in the amniotic cells. We have studied that the amniotic cells means the epithelial cells found in the amniotic fluid within the amniotic sac. They are taken out from the amniotic fluid for some for the detection of some chromosomal disorder. Even it was first removed, the amniotic cells were taken out for the determination of the sex. But afterward, it was misutilized for the female feticide. That's why the statutory ban is done on this. The amniocentesis for sex determination is means a ban. The ban is done for sex determination, amniocentesis for sex determination. Okay, however, come to the topic. So, it is also used to decide the genetic constitution with abnormal chromosome. We have studied in amniocentesis, that is the amniotic cells are derived from the amniotic fluid for the detection of chromosomal disorder. That suppose we can go with when we go with the karyotype, when the karyotyping is done, the chromosome number can be counted. So one can observe whether having the normal 46 chromosome or any monosomy or trisomy, as we have discussed. Turner syndrome is having one X chromosome with the 45 total chromosome. Klinefelter syndrome, in Klinefelter syndrome, the individuals, they are having two X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Then you see what would be the number of Barr bodies in different individuals with different condition. A woman with a Turner syndrome have no Barr body. A normal woman is having one Barr body. A super female with 3 X chromosomes having 2 Barr body. Here the picture is shown for. Suppose this is the means it is the activated means the X chromosome in which is in active form, activated one, and these 2 X chromosomes are in inactivated form. So 2 dark patches are found of Barr bodies. A normal male, no Barr body, because normal male is having 1 X chromosome, 1 Y chromosome. So 1 X chromosome remains always activated. Okay, and Klinefelter syndrome, because they have the 2 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. So 1 of the X chromosome remain inactivated. So there is 1 Barr body. Okay, here the significance of Barr body, or what is Barr body, and write the significance of Barr body. You will get in a short note, 2.5 short note, very much important, and all others line by line are important for 1 mark question. Okay. Okay, thank you. Next, we will go with the sex determination.